Yes, guys. Hope everyone is good. We're here again. We're back in this situation again after today. And shout out to everyone commenting and subbing and liking like legends. I will get to the comments. Busy, man. Doing uni work. It's killing me off. But I will get to it, I promise. But yeah, anyway. Let's get into it. Yeah. 3-1 Fulham at home. Like this one for me, this one. I say this a lot of weeks that this really hurts, but this one really hurts for many reasons. And after the result against Leicester, it was obvious that fans had done with Marsh. Well, majority of fans, obviously, I'm not speaking for everyone. Majority of fans are done with the manager. And don't get me wrong, I understand it. You want a coach to win football games, and we're not winning football games. That's the facts. It's not happening at the moment, and it's not been happening for a while. In Chelsea, since that excellent performance against Chelsea, we've not won a game. Yeah, I'm just so fed up of everything. I'm not being fed up as in I'm done with the coach and everything. I'm not saying I'm done with it. I'm just fed up. I'm annoyed at everything. Just annoyed at the results. Forget everything. Forget the performance. Forget everything. I'm just annoyed we don't win football matches. You see teams that play terrible and win football matches. We can't do that. We don't have that in us. We have to play excellent to win a football game. And obviously, I left it a bit because I want to see what happened in the aftermath. And I've seen that Jesse Marsh said the board are backing him. And obviously the usual outcome on Twitter is rioting and all that stuff. Like, I get it. I understand. We're not winning football games. I get it. But let's just talk about something. I understand. I understand the anger. But I'm thinking of this from a coach environment, like situation. Look, at 1-1, our player has an easy one-on-one chance, which he has to score. That game goes 2-1. We win the football match. We don't lose 3-1, do we? Several players have had chances to score. When we get the ball at the edge of the box, the shooting, by the way, the shooting in this team is horrific. Nothing to do with the coach. And I get it, but there's a lot of people that are going to talk about the coach. I'm bringing a different angle to it because what's the point in saying the same thing as everyone else? I'm talking about the players. I'm not saying the players are not good enough. I'm not saying they're not good enough to keep in the Premier League. I think they are. I think they're all really talented. But the implication, I can't speak, but it's getting them to do that on the pitch. Why are they not doing it? Why, when we have a shot, is it crap? Every shot, notice every time we get a shot, it's either blocked or it literally rolls into the keeper. That's nothing to do with the coach. One-on-ones are nothing to do with the coach. Sinisterra, by the way, Sinisterra was good today. I like what I saw from him. In that second half, he was driving at defences and creating chances. Don't get me wrong, he had another chance in there where he's got to do better. But he's a young guy, and I'm willing to let him go because what he brought to the game was good. It was infectious, and I like that. That's what we need more from Sinisterra. That confidence in the final third will come with time and experience. That is experience. He's rushing and panicking in front of goal. There's no doubt about it. But everything else, I'm liking it. He's getting more confident, and you can see it. But yeah, it's a tough one because you look at their goals, right? Look at their goals. Oh, that's what I'm annoyed about. Marking. And don't act like that's a coach thing. I get it. You do set pieces of marking at training, right? I get it. But we've been doing that, but today we didn't. For the first goal, all right, Mitrovic is strong. Crap. Deal with it. That is rubbish. That is terrible. That is ridiculous. Deal with him. Where's Cooper? Big man. He's been brought in to deal with him. Deal with that. That's an individual player. Deal with it. Whoever's on the front post, come out and deal with it. Do we need to talk about the second goal and the marking? What on earth is that marking on that cross? Whose man is that? Jesse Marsh has not told the players to leave him free in the box, has he? That is a joke. The third goal. Same mistakes. Marking. clicks. Oh, he's ran past. Oh no. And I feel sorry for players like Mark Rocker and Robin Koch like that because they block so much and they last ditch defend so much. That block off the line was excellent. There's other players that are not on that wavelength of doing that. A man runs past me. Oh no. Mark Rocker, that one-on-one, what a save by Elam. That one-on-one, Mark Rocker he's not that quick. He was sprinting you could see his legs were tying up. He still was doing everything he could to get to that ball. Running past 2 or 3 defenders. That's what I want to see in this team. And there's still that in there. And that's what I like, especially from the new players. The new players are doing everything they can. But I'm annoyed by players today. You guys know me. I'll never criticise a player in terms of saying they're rubbish, they're not good enough. I can criticise the performance. And my God, structurally, defensively, in terms of marking, horrific. Horrific. They've thrown the manager under the bus. I don't even care. We have created more than enough chances to get a lead in that game. We have. And their goals are the softest things you'll ever see. And you know what? First half was a bit this and that. I thought we were really good second half. I do. I thought we were good. I thought we created loads of chances. I thought we did. We've created moments in games where we can do something and we don't do anything. The last pass is crap. It's all right blaming the coaches. And I get it. You have to blame the coaches. You can't sack the players. I get that. And I don't want to sack the players. But they need to understand where they are and what they're doing. They're in the Premier League at Leeds United. We want to build a project. You're in this team to change us and take us up that league. Do it. Like I said, Bamford's one-on-one. Got to score that. That's 2-1. I know we give away a lead, but you know what I'm saying? It's 2-1. It's different. Their chance, score. Their chance, score. Our chance, straight at the keeper, wide, keeper saves. They're our chances. That's the difference. It's so pathetic in the final third. And you know what we did today? We played with more width, didn't we? Width from the wingers, I mean. We played width from fullbacks. We played width from the wingers. Jack Harrison gets that ball one-on-one with the defender, about 35 yards away from goal. Take the man on. He hasn't. He won't do it. He's trying crossing through 5-6 defenders to try and get it to Bamford 3 or 4 times. Hit the guy right in front of him. Take him on. You're a winger in the Premier League. Take the guy on. Get a crossing then. Stuff like that. And you can look at the bench when he's done it. All this. Take him on. Like Sinistera does. Like Somerville did. A kid came on and did that. And showed passion. And I liked it. It's little things like that. Players' first touches. Nothing to do with the coach. And I get it. We're not winning games. And I get it. You might not like the football. That's opinions, right? And I get it. The coach something has to change. But how dare the players think they can get away with stuff like that? And I don't know obviously, I don't know what's happening behind the scenes. But they cannot get away with that. Because they are better than that. They are better than that. And they have to be better than that. I'm seeing certain players take the game by the scruff of the neck. And certain players not making decisions, not taking risks. Whatever we do, bring a new manager in. Go for it. Paper over the cracks. It's the mindset of these players. They have to take it on themselves and change. Because we'll see it again. If we get a new manager in, it's the same players, guys. The same players that shafted Bielsa last year in areas. I get it. Stubbornness and all that. And it's similar March. He's got his system. Deal with it. Play. He's not so regimented in the fact where you can't take a man on. In fact, I know Rami Maric for a fact hates crosses. He hates it. He spoke about it before. He doesn't like crosses. He's not telling Jack Harrison to cross the ball from 35 yards low. They want him to take a man on. And it's not just him, it's everyone. They want risky passes. What I saw today in Matt Rocker when we played wide, Matt Rocker pinging passes out to the wingers. Perfect. That's what I want from Mark. That's what Mark can do. We're finally finding a place for Mark, implementing him. The lineup was odd. And imagine they've obviously done some testing with the new technology and stuff, and players that are really likely to be injured. He's not played. Greenwood looked lost for me. Young lad, learning, but he looked lost. He did some alright things, but he looked lost. No creativity. He didn't create much. We missed Tyler Adams, but clearly he's either injured or fatigued, or you need to be careful. You don't want him out for months because he did in one game. But we lost the game, so in hindsight, yeah, you do. You want Tyler Adams in, of course you do, right? I just think it's so easy to blame a coach. Unbelievably easy. And I get it. I'm annoyed. I sit here every day thinking, is this going to work? I question myself. But I look at him and I think, it can work. We've seen it can. But the players have got to understand that in themselves, that they are good enough to do this. They've got to take those risks. They've got to come out of the comfort zone, and they're not doing it. I don't know, people, everyone on here, right, everyone on this platform, everyone on Twitter is going to be telling Marsh he needs to go. Fine. I understand it. I do. I get it. Screw that. Everyone can do that. I'm not me. I back the coach. Because what I'm seeing from... And I've been a player, one of them. You don't do enough. And you look at the coach and blame him. But deep down, you know you've not done that. You know that's your fault. And you know, as a footballer, you're going to be protected. And the coach is going to get the sack. Not you. You're fine. You're fine. There's not a problem for you. And that's all I can see when I'm watching this game. We created good stuff. We were fluent in areas. We were good. We look all right. Not amazing. But it's a team that's full of nerves. They're not going to be amazing. But we created clear opportunities to create a chance. That's what we're relying on at this point. And the players we've got in the team are not... That beautiful cross Ayling did. Bamford's an inch off it. You've got to get on the end of that. You look where he runs later. He's got to. I'm sorry. You've got to. I want nothing more than Patrick Bamford. I thought you got a fresh trim. You're looking fresh. I thought he's going to score today. No, he didn't start. But when he came on, I think he's going to bag this 1-on-1. Fresh trim. No, wide. Well, straight to the keeper. I'm just waffling. I'm just annoyed. I'm going to do another video in a few days with some different type of thoughts. This is just my initial reaction. Well, like an hour later. People talking about how easy the fixtures we've got are. It's a lot of rubbish. To be honest, I'm not saying it. It's a lot of rubbish. There's no easy game. There's no hard game in the Premier League. Obviously, the outliers in that are Manchester City. When you went toe-to-toe with Arsenal, right, that can happen. Manchester City are probably the outliers in that. Nottingham Forest beat Liverpool yesterday. Like, I get it. On paper, these are the teams you should be beating. But results don't come that way. We could get smashed and then go beat Manchester City 1-0 with 10 men. So that's just an easy stick to beat Marsh with. And there's so many of them. And I just can't do that because I like him and he's a nice guy. And I get it, I don't win your football games. No, winning your football games is getting your players to score the goddamn chances they get. And to mark their men. But it wasn't great. It wasn't great. I'm not saying it was great. I'm not saying it was. It wasn't. It wasn't great. Didn't outplay Fulham. I thought we played decent in times. I thought the forward movements were decent. We looked dangerous wide when we got it wide. When Aronson drove with it, we looked very dangerous. And then he gets it out to the wingers. It breaks down every time from the wingers. Mainly by one side. By a player that I highly rate, but he's not been on it recently. And he's got to sort out because he's a big stay in this team. He's important to this team. And you know he is. And he's got to pull his finger out. And it ain't Sinistera. Because I really like him. I think he's class. But what's he doing? Why is he not taking his man on? Why is he not taking his team by the scruff of the neck? Other players as well. Not just him. I'm just disappointed by him. They've let the manager down. Because all this crap the manager's getting is obviously a bit down to him. I'm not denying that. The substitutions people don't think make sense. Okay, I get it, right? I'm annoyed when he brings certain players on in areas of the game where you're thinking, how are they going to win us the game, right? I get it. But the players that start that game, the players that come on have got to do something for him. Not doing anything for him. They're letting him down massively. And if you can't see that, I don't know if you've been in the football club or been around it, but they're together. He must feel so alone, Jesse Marsh. You got him coming out in an interview after him. We're going to stick together. We feel like we've got a good squad here, right? So go and show the manager that. Go back him. Go take the pressure off him because everything is about him. He must feel like the worst man in the world. I get it. Yeah, well, he's not been winning, so he should. No, he shouldn't. No one should feel like that. But that's just... I'm annoyed at them. I'll be honest. And that's why I don't say I want him gone. He's not good enough. Because that ain't fair to them. We need to win football games, guys. Is a new coach going to come in and change that squad? Maybe. Maybe not. Then what? What if they don't? At least we tried. If they do, good. Giving Marsh time. Will that help improve the squad? Will things change? Maybe, maybe not. We don't know either way. People that are adamant, oh, it's not going to change. I can't see it. You can't see it, right? You're not the owner of the club. They can see it. Give them abuse, right? Whatever. It's not going to change anything. They're not going to change their opinion based on what you think of them. No, people, let me know. Let me know what you guys think. Genuinely, like, and if you genuinely think Marsh needs to go and talk about his tactics, but tell me this, right? And I get it. I'm annoyed. When I watch games, I'll never do a live stream because I'm horrible watching games. But tell me this. In the last 4 games, have we not created chances to win? We've had chances when we've been winning, or when it's been 0-0, to get a goal. Easy chances, big chances, and we've not took them. Is that not a different game then? Has he not been let down by individual mistakes massively? He has. He probably got the most in the league for individual mistakes, haven't we? Probably. I can think of them all now. You don't tell them to do that. People are going to find angles. Well, that's hesitation on the ball. That's the coach's fault. No, it isn't the coach's fault. It's a play. The players need to respond to this. They can't just keep the coach having rubbish. It's the players, guys. I've been in that situation. It's the players. It's easy to, well, there are no options. Boot it in the air. Whatever happens with Leeds, is what happens. I just want us to win football games. Whether that's the manager that has to pay a price for that or not. Now the players step up, start scoring chances, and stop doing stupid mistakes. Mark your men, communication, all that rubbish, all that easy stuff in football, in Premier League football. Those are the differences in games this year. I get it, it's not scintillating to watch most of the time. But you saw Fulham wasting time in 11 minutes. Look, it's all easy saying we should get someone else in. But finding a manager that's going to win you football matches instantly and create a fun system in the Premier League with this squad sounds like an almost impossible job. There's probably people that play excellent football around Europe. Obviously, there's great managers out there. I know loads in my mind that I'd like to manage my club one day. But can they do anything with this team? This current mindset of these players? They need to change before anyone else. The coach got to keep coming in and saying, oh, well, he's come in, so let's be good for a few months and then let's slack off again. I'm waffling. Let me know. I really want to know what you guys think. But if you are battering Marsh, just think about the players. Think about 1-1 when Patrick Bamford's 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Again. Think about that. And you tell me, if that goes in, is it a different game? Think of last game, the chances we had. And the game before that, the clear 1-on-1s we've had. The clear chances we have to score. All the shots from the edge of the box, or even in the box, that go straight down the keeper. Tell me about them. Tell me about the individual mistakes. That had nothing to do with anything to do with the system. Tell me about them. Take accountability for your performances. Marsh is doing that. He's coming out today in the presser and saying it's my fault. Where are the players? Say that. Say it's our fault. We didn't do enough for him today. That's what I want to see. Because they're all good, they're all talented, and they can all do it. But yeah, I'll do a video if all happens in the week. Give my opinion, some updates, whatever. But thanks for the support. Yeah. It's going to be a tough one.